Have you ever held your child, looked into their eyes, and felt a connection that runs deeper than biology? A sense of recognition so profound, it feels as if your paths have crossed long before this lifetime. Have you paused and asked, of all the souls, why this one? Why has this life become intertwined with mine? Is this connection simply a matter of chance? Or is there a fundamental design woven into it? Ancient wisdom suggests that nothing in our lives is truly accidental, least of all the souls who journey with us as our children. A certain insight captures this beautifully. Your child is a reflection of your own path. These words are not meant to be a weight, but an invitation, a quiet, powerful call to look inward. What does it mean when we see our own journey mirrored in our children? Are we being tested? Are we being gifted? Or is there a transformative process unfolding just beneath the surface of our daily lives? In our time together, we will explore the heart of this perspective. We'll observe how the natural law of cause and consequence shapes our connections, how your child can illuminate your soul's journey, and why the path of a parent is one of the most significant opportunities for growth a person can have. Whether your journey with your child is one of lightness or of great difficulty, there is always a deeper potential for learning. You are not simply raising a child. You are walking alongside a soul you have a deep resonance with, a soul who chose you just as you chose them, on some unseen level. So stay present with me. This exploration is not about fault or blame. It is about awareness, growth, and unconditional presence. Because once you grasp the profound purpose of your child's presence, confusion can begin to transform into clarity, and what feels like a burden can be seen as a path to liberation. Let us begin. Let's start by establishing a foundation for this entire view. What is this law of consequence, often called karma? For many, the word itself brings to mind a sense of fate or retribution, but its true essence is not about judgment or negativity. It is the simple, unchangeable law of action and result. Every intention we hold, every word we offer, every action we perform creates a ripple of energy, and that ripple, by its very nature, must complete its cycle. Like a seed planted in the earth, it will, in its own time, produce its own fruit. This law is not an external force. There is no cosmic bookkeeper tracking our virtues and flaws. The traditions of inner wisdom teach that these consequences are generated by our own past actions. It is our own consciousness teaching us through direct experience what we still need to understand. It is, in a way, compassion in disguise. It is a form of learning, not a form of punishment. Just as a mountain challenges a climber to become stronger, life brings us experiences to develop our inner qualities. Some moments are filled with ease, others with resistance, but all are necessary for our growth. This law simply aligns us with the very people, circumstances, and relationships we need to evolve. And of all these relationships, the connection between a parent and child is one of the most potent and direct channels for this learning to occur. It is often within our family structures that these patterns surface most quickly and intensely. This is because in these relationships, we are at our most open, our most emotionally invested. So, as we continue this exploration together, hold this insight in your awareness. This law is not designed to cause you harm. It is designed to awaken you. And when your child arrives in your life, they bring with them a part of your own story, ready to be understood in its right time. Now that we have a clearer view of this natural law, let's explore a deeper question. Why do specific souls become our children? Among countless souls in existence, why does this unique one enter your home, your embrace, your world? The truth, from a place of deep awareness, is that there are no coincidences in this flow of life. The soul that arrives as your child is not a stranger. It is a soul with which you share a powerful, pre-existing energetic connection, perhaps from another chapter in this life or from times long past. They might have been a protector, a student, a companion, or even one who caused you pain. In this life, they arrive with a new form, a new relationship, yet the energetic thread remains. This is why, sometimes, from the very first moment, there is a powerful recognition, a bond that feels timeless. From this perspective, families are formed not merely by biology, but by this resonance of journeys. The family unit is a container where this dynamic plays out in its most concentrated form. This means the souls within your family, particularly your children, are here to help you resolve and move through unresolved lessons. Some children arrive to return immense love. Some are here to strengthen your patience. Some appear to reflect your generosity. Others come to challenge your very foundations, so you may grow stronger. Whatever their part, their presence is filled with meaning. They have come not by chance, but through a profound, natural design. When you start to see your child not just as your son or daughter, but as a fellow traveler on a shared path, your entire way of being a parent begins to shift. It becomes less about exerting control and more about a sacred partnership. Your child is here with purpose, and so are you. Many of us assume that as parents, our function is to teach our children, to guide them, and to mold their path. That is true, but it is only one half of the story. From the broader view of conscious evolution, your child is equally here to teach you. Parenting is not a one-way street of instruction. It is a sacred exchange between two beings on a journey. Often, the very qualities your child embodies, be it their joy, their persistence, their creativity, or their difficulties, act as a mirror for something within you. They reflect your own habits of mind, your inner landscapes, or even your unaddressed wounds. Your child becomes your living reflection, helping you see the parts of yourself that still call for patience, for compassion, for transformation. In this sense, they are your guide as much as you are theirs. A wise teaching reminds us, you do not own your child. You are only a guardian for a season. Guide them, but allow them to walk their own path. This suggests you are not here to dictate their life, but to support its unfolding. You are not the writer of their story. You are a compassionate character in their book, and while you help to shape the opening chapters, they must write the rest with their own free will. At the same time, their journey gives you a chance to rise. Their trust can mend your past. Their curiosity can widen your own awareness. Their being can soften the walls around your heart. So, do not only ask, "What must I teach my child?" Instead, turn inward and gently ask, "What is my child here to show me?" When you walk together in this state of mutual learning, the weight of the past begins to lighten, and parenting becomes a path of awakening for you both. There are times when the relationship between a parent and child is not gentle. It can be marked by friction, conflict, or deep emotional difficulty. In those moments, it's natural to ask, why is this happening? Why is our connection so hard? The answer, when viewed from a place of awareness, often points to powerful, cyclical patterns of energy carried over from the past. If your child constantly challenges your limits, resists your intentions, or activates old wounds within you, it may not be a sign that they are flawed, but rather that a deep energetic pattern between you is surfacing, asking to be resolved. So how do we respond? Do we react with frustration, control, or self-blame? No, we respond with presence. An ancient principle teaches that past patterns can be transformed not by regret, but by right action in the here and now. This means that even if your shared history contains pain, the present moment holds the key to healing. You can break these negative cycles by consciously choosing a higher response. When reaction arises, you can pause, breathe, and choose understanding instead. Where a harsh word is about to be spoken, you can choose silence. Where judgment emerges, you can cultivate compassion. Where fear takes hold, you can anchor yourself in love. Your child offers you the chance to respond differently this time. Every conscious act of patience, every moment of true forgiveness, every choice to parent with awareness helps to rewrite the energy of your connection. It generates a new momentum, one that uplifts both of you. Remember, these patterns are not set in stone. They are a flowing river, and with awareness as your vessel, you can navigate even the strongest currents. So whenever the space between you and your child feels intense, see it not as a sentence, but as a profound opportunity to heal, to grow, and to finally liberate each other from old entanglements. This is the quiet power of transformation brought about by conscious presence. At times, a child is born with unique challenges, a chronic condition, or profound sensitivities that make their path different. As a parent, this journey can be intensely demanding and deeply emotional. You may find yourself asking, why has this path been given to my child? Why to me? From a spiritual standpoint, this circumstance is not a punishment. It is often a sign of a profound purpose, a path that has been chosen on a deeper level by both souls before this life began. Ancient traditions suggest that souls who embrace a challenging physical journey are often embodying great courage. They choose such a path not from a place of deficit, but with tremendous inner fortitude, for the sake of accelerated growth. And the parents who are called to walk alongside them are also exceptional souls, chosen to be part of this sacred journey. It is said, you are not serving a burden, but a blessing in disguise, a great teacher who has come to awaken the depths of your own heart. In these situations, your role transcends that of a mere caregiver. You become a spiritual companion, supporting this soul as they fulfill their profound purpose here on earth. The daily struggles may feel immense, but they are also filled with powerful opportunities to practice unconditional love, unwavering patience, and true humility. These children often radiate a quiet clarity, a wisdom that defies their years, and a presence that can touch others in ways words cannot. They teach us what is truly essential. Their life becomes an embodiment of a teaching, not just for you, but for all who encounter them. So, if you are walking such a path, know this: your soul and theirs have come together for a powerful reason. Every act of care, every tear shed, every smile shared is a sacred offering that purifies your shared journey and uplifts you both. As we bring this reflection to a close, let us ask, what is the ultimate aim of this powerful bond between a parent and child? Is it merely to navigate roles, fulfill obligations, and resolve old patterns? Or is there something more profound held within this connection? The truth is, resolving past patterns is not the final destination. Freedom is. The purpose of this life is not to remain caught in cycles of action and reaction, but to transcend them, and the most direct way to do that is through love. Not a love that possesses, that demands, or that fears, but a love that is pure, selfless, and liberating. The wisdom of the ages teaches that when we begin to love our children not as extensions of ourselves, but as sovereign beings entrusted to our care, these old patterns begin to dissolve. As one teaching says, the universe is the true parent. You are but a guardian. Serve with commitment, but release with non-attachment. This invites us to learn to give without needing a specific return, to guide without dictating, and to love without grasping. A love like this does not cage the soul. It gives it wings to fly. The more you can abide in this space of selfless care, the more stillness you will find within yourself. Gradually, the old energetic ties start to loosen, creating space for liberation, for grace, and for true spiritual growth. When you see your child as a unique soul walking their own sacred path, you are also reminded that you, too, are a soul learning to walk in greater awareness. Parenthood then ceases to be a duty and becomes a sacred journey where two souls help each other awaken to a deeper truth. In this profound exchange, your shared past is no longer a chain, but a bridge leading you both toward greater clarity and freedom. If you have journeyed with me to this point, I want to thank you for your quiet presence. You have done more than just hear words. You have opened your awareness to a deeper possibility. You have taken a meaningful step toward understanding the sacred nature of your connection with your child. You now have a framework to see that your child is not just a member of your family, but an essential part of your own path of growth. Whether they bring you ease or difficulty, laughter or tears, their presence holds a purpose. Your paths have crossed before, and you are walking together again now, with the opportunity to grow, to heal, and to rise in consciousness. Parenting is rarely a simple path, but when seen through the lens of cause and consequence, and of compassionate awareness, it becomes a powerful vehicle for transformation. So take these perspectives and gently apply them to your life. Observe your child not only with affection, but with this newfound awareness. Ask yourself, what is this soul here to show me? How can I support their unfolding, and in doing so, support my own? By engaging in this practice, you are not just raising a child, you are raising your own consciousness. And that is perhaps the greatest offering you can make. If this reflection has offered you some clarity or a moment of peace, I invite you to share this space with someone else who may be on a similar journey. Please consider subscribing to continue this practice with us. And I would be grateful to hear from you in the comments below. What insight arose for you today about your child, or what part of this message resonated most deeply in your heart? Your reflection may serve as a light for another. Until we meet again, may your heart remain open, your mind stay clear, and your presence be a gift to all you meet.